Welcome to another whiskey review. I'm Michael with Eat Whiskey, and today we're going to try DS Tayman's 12-year-old Caol Ila. So DS Tayman is an independent bottler, which is a company that buys casks of scotch and bottles it themselves. So Caol Ila is the distillery, but DS Tayman is the bottler. And it's special. There's a lot of different companies. I'll do a different show later explaining a little more about independent bottlers and showing off some others. But today is all about DS Tayman. This is his second edition Caol Ila. So the first edition was a 10-year-old. This is a 12-year-old. These are all single cask. That means this liquid came out of one barrel. It was not mixed with any other barrels. And there were exactly 245 bottles. Here's one of them, and we're going to try it. Oh, nice little wooden top. I love that. Dark, like a walnut maybe? Walnut wood. This color is beautiful and interesting and just definitely has a red tone to it. Oh wow. Almost pink when I pour it. Watching it like flow through the light. All right, we're really gonna have to pinpoint this color because it is unique. It's like a worn saddle leather. You know, it's got more orange and red than I'm used to compared to like the yellow, gold, and amber tones. Almost copper. Almost like it's got the color of the still. Wow, that's really cool. That's a unique color. Must have been a red wine. I'm gonna try to figure out what wine as I try more. I get a little smokiness. It's very subtle on the smoke. I get some like roasted coffee. I don't know if you've ever been in a shop while they're roasting the coffee, but that's kind of the smell I get off of it. Like a concentrated sour candy. Like the smell of a Sour Patch Kid. There's a lot here. There's definitely some smells that are evading me. I get some fresh, dry hay, almost like opening up a dry barn that has that good barn smell, not that like moldy or dusty smell, but just that like fresh, dry hay smell. Now some citrus fruits are breaking out, some lemon zest, like a honey melon, honeydew, like a honeydew or a honey melon. Honey melon a thing? Whichever one's right. I want to try it. I'm ready. Oh, it's peated. I get that peat. I got some smokiness on the nose. So I wasn't, but it was very light, very subtle. I wasn't expecting as much peat on the flavor. It's delicious. If you know me, you know I'm a peat freak. So love that peat hit. Some of those citrus flavors come through on the taste. That smokiness with the peat obviously is there, it's great. This is very good. This is very good. Danny, if you're watching, this is very good. Definitely gonna find the first edition. Seek these guys out. You know, single cask, independent bottler. It's not found everywhere. Not everyone's gonna have it in their cabinet or in their bar cart. It's pretty special. Okay, I'm starting to get a berryness, red berry. maybe like a red currant or a black currant. Like a red forest berry. That makes sense, right? Red forest berry. So surprising how much peat comes through the flavor, and I don't get a lot of it on the nose. I get a lot of minerality in this. River water, like water that's been filtered through the earth and through stone. Get like a brown bread, almost a starchiness like from a rice. All right, I'm going to talk a little bit about DS Tayman. Normally, I would talk about the distillery. I will talk about the bottler if it is an independent bottler. So again, these were finished in Flam wine barrels. Flam Winery is in Israel, and the reason for this is, and this is how Danny puts it himself, this whiskey happens to be kosher. Whiskey on its own can very easily be kosher, but when finished in a wine barrel, I learned there's a lot of conversation on whether or not it remains kosher. And kosher wine takes a lot to produce, including having the rabbis handle the barrels themselves. And I learned from Danny that he also has to fly in rabbis to handle the barrels when he is moving the whiskey to and from to keep that kosher. So this is a kosher whiskey, and it is a kosher whiskey finished in different wine casks so more people can experience that. And I think that's amazing. I think everybody should be able to experience every whiskey. And I'm really happy with it. It's just a really good, easy to drink whiskey. Like, I will definitely pull this out for a lot of different friends that are just starting the whiskey road, especially if I've had a friend that might have enjoyed a few different whiskeys, but maybe they've been either turned away from heavily peated whiskeys or smoky whiskeys. This is definitely a good step in that direction. Like I said, it's easy to smell, easy to really start that experience. And then when you try it, it gives you a lot more of that peat, but I believe still in a very balanced and easy to enjoy way for somebody who may not want the peat punch in the face that I personally want. This is obviously non-chill filtered. It is natural color, straight out of the barrel. Again, that's really cool considering how unique its color is. Like I said, I don't know if the camera picks it up, but there is like pink tones that I've really never seen in a whiskey. So that's really cool. I don't know if it's their tagline saying or if it's just this really sneaky sentence on the back of the bottle at the very bottom, but I think it's really cool and I want to read it. To be enjoyed with the people you love, value, and appreciate most. They wrote it right here. That belongs on every bottle of whiskey. DS Tayman, thank you for putting it there. Whiskey is something that mankind has made for so long, mankind has enjoyed for so long. It doesn't matter if you were king, queen, a general, a pauper, a tradesman, a tradeswoman, whatever you've done in life, this has been part of human beings' history. And it's great to be part of it. And all you have to do is pick up a bottle and enjoy it. And you're part of that story. It's truly incredible. And Danny, thank you for bringing us this Caol Ila. Thank you for bringing us these single casks. I love single casks. I want to know exactly what the whiskey tastes like. Don't want it mixed with other ones. I don't care if every bottle I taste that has the same name and label tastes completely different. I think that's amazing. So hats off to you, Danny, for either knowing that or just going for it. And I'm excited to get as many as I can. It's really good stuff. As you can see, I enjoyed that. And I enjoyed reviewing it, sharing it with you guys. Thank you for joining me for another whiskey review. If you want to watch more, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the bell to be notified when the next video comes out. And I'll see you for the next whiskey.